Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. For the final time in the regular season, it's Week 18, and off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. A pickup there of 28 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's a 2nd and 9. One of the tight ends motions right. Back to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Indy. Indy. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The man in motion is Watson. Now this time he'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Colts first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Second down and 8. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Colts out to the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Third down, 3 to go. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down. The Colts about to kick this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Hawk 70. Set go.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
60 Bison.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. They send the tight end in motion. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Let's go now.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They try again. It's second and 10. To the ground, he'll get it again. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
It is third and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, second and a yard. Give on the ground, and that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play, knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll come up to third and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
19 target.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one on target to Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. On first down, it's Mitchell. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready?
Taking off.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Gray brought in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now on first and 10. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This will be from 47 yards. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Gregg. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here. And
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
18 Cardinals, 72.
They motion the slot man left. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Come on. Liking 18. 70 range.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shaheed in motion. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's into space past the 25. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
In less than a yard.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, left side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown Broncos.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Not much happening there, just a short game. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this.
13.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Throwing now from the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Colts. Touchdown number 9 for the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line.
Come on. Set. They smash. 18. Pioneer.
He'll look to throw.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos will up it to a 2-point lead. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments, and fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. He is in. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Next to score, Colts 26, Broncos 21.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Buffalo 18.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Denver. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10. Off the play. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll look to throw again. going up top. That's caught! And he's going to go all the way! How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Well, Mike, we're kind of looking at each other up here saying, do they have one more big play left in them? And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out that that play is the game winner.
The kick is good. Makes the score Colts 33, Broncos 29.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to air this one out. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Down to an 8, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts.